What? We're not recording audio yet.
But you're recording video?
Why do you know this song? Okay.
This whole video will be on.
Right.
From this point on.
It's from.
If any technical errors happen, I am not fixing them.
It's from.
I'm just going home.
It's from Covenant Cedars this summer. That song, Kevin McClear. Shout out. Sponsored by Kevin McClear.
We love
We're not
Kevin.
sponsored by.
Guys, I need food. Tanner, if you need something to drink, if you want to go get something.
Wow. Sometimes I'm on Facebook. Does that count?
How do you wait?
I'm joking.
How?
I'm just kidding.
You want some food?
I do, but I'm not gonna. I would never.
I don't know.
I would just like
Wait, hold up. Okay, everybody shut the crap up. We're gonna do mic tests. Check. So everybody put your mouth on the mic. Mine's not
How
working.
close do I have to be to this? Check. I need to be like right here.
Yours is good. You sound really weird, but...
Are we doing 2 episodes?
What?
1 episode?
This is Never Not
Make
So
a
Dark.
decision.
Is that after dark?
We're doing... let's just do one now. You know what I'm saying? Classic.
So,
Never After
Testing.
Dark.
classic 1.
This isn't working.
Never.
Hello.
Is it
Did we
on?
decide that 2 just... Oh, it's muted. That would be what? Okay, we need to go one by one.
All
So, mine seems to be working.
Okay. Is mine working?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Never.
That's my favorite. Okay. Alright.
Nevin and Josiah have a brother.
It stopped working again. Since I
Baby
touched the
back
game.
there.
Wait, are we actually starting now?
We don't have the computer.
We don't have the
here.
computer. Do we need it?
Yes.
It's a joke. I'm Nevin. Welcome to Conversations in the Water.
That was a joke. I'm Nevin. Of course he knows.
I don't even know what that statement is supposed to mean. It could be about
It means that you are a technological genius.
Why
and
don't
that
you
you
buy
would know,
interface?
obviously.
Yeah, an interface.
Yeah, I have that cash on
Hey, I think we're.
You could get 2 cheap $30 ones and hook
I
them
would
up at the
just
same
like to
time.
point out how it's very odd that the woman has to hold the mic.
Oh, Lord above. Josiah, give her the freaking
No, I was kidding. It was a joke. Nice.
I would like to point out that the only woman here is holding the mic, and I think the rest of us are being oppressed.
Yeah.
For what? How are you being oppressed?
First of all, it's for why, not for what. Okay.
No, shut your mouth with your grammar.
What?
With your grammar.
Shut your mouth with your grammar. Put it somewhere else. Put that thing back where it came from or something.
Lord, so help me.
Oh,
You should start recording as soon as you can, because this is
I'm working on it. It's recording. Can you see everyone? Okay.
Hello?
Probably can't see.
I can talk to her.
That's okay. I am better heard than seen.
Josiah, Elijah, or Justin, this is terrible.
Elijah? Who's
Here's
Elijah?
my former roommate.
Interesting.
How close do I have to be to this thing?
We'll find out in a minute. There's a flag. I opened this PDF.
I'm gonna die in this.
I'm gonna die.
We're all gonna
I'm
die.
gonna die to my sins.
No,
Yeah.
Cause Jesus replaces my life.
No,
with
he
Jesus.
Testing
doesn't.
1, 2, 3.
That's blasphemy.
That's blasphemy.
Hey,
Brought to you by Conversations in Water. Every Thursday.
You
Oh, you
revive
guys are so freaking.
me.
I'm gonna leave
You
this
make me new again. You free.
I can actually mute all you
Primo
guys
version
except for me,
of-
which is what I just said.
Bless the
Lord, oh my soul! Wow, my soul!
You'd be so good at Screamo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screamo
Navarro,
Testing,
the
1, 2,
next
3.
Are you're in a Screamo band?
Testing.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
not a good screamer though.
Okay, everybody, so
But I
you need to
do
be
some
pretty
vocals.
close to your mics. Be as close as you can.
Alright.
Okay, who's
I'm
least important?
claustrophobic.
Who's least important?
I need to stop doing this, it pops every time! Okay,
Restart.
test.
Hello?
This
Test.
is gonna fall apart as soon as it begins.
Test.
I
sound like a robot.
Walking
Testing.
down these streets with all the change
just sorry.
in my feet.
What's up? What's
That
up,
is
people?
not the words.
I'm
Are you
on
seeing-
the lonely
Justin's
road, the
Hey.
only road.
That's there for me.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, Halie, talk.
It's not the song.
Nevin After Dark. This is Nevin.
This
After
is
Dark.
Nevin, brought to you by...
Nevin.
Yes.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
All of the above.
Jesus is not looking at you.
What? Yeah, he is. Okay,
No,
we
no.
just had
Is
some
he
last
how your
one.
life's turning out?
Last one,
I'm
please.
sorry.
Okay, we're gonna start in
Last one,
3.
please.
Wait, we're at 5.
You guys have topics? Do you have topics?
Yeah.
Oh, we have topics.
I got
Oh gosh, I don't even have topics.
What? You're just
No.
coming up with them on the spot?
Nevin, would you like some topics?
Have you not listened to our podcast?
I can
I've
share
listened
with
to
you.
them
I'm gonna see how the goodness.
Yeah.
all. I
No.
just felt it.
So Nev and I are gonna briefly discuss current events or something.
No,
just
no, no,
briefly.
no, we have 2 guests.
Oh.
Not when we have 2
It
guests.
depends
Alright,
on.
we'll make the intro go as snappy as possible.
And it
as
depends
quick
on
as
our guests
possible.
too. Like when we have Katie Morris, we're not gonna do that either. If they're important guests, we already do.
Oh, we're important.
Don't tell Jillian or Evan, but
Oh.
Well, you are recording this right now.
well, they're. I'm not
Alright,
gonna post.
Let's make this
this
intro
video
as quick as
today.
possible. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Conversations
No,
in Water.
Shout it. We gotta redo that.
We shouted.
That was subtle. No, it wasn't.
3, 2. Hey, it's Nevin.
And Justin
And you're listening to Conversations
and Water, where we bring the
and
conversations,
you bring
the
the
water.
water. Yeah.
No, I
Unless you don't want
have
to.
Dr. Pepper and espresso.
Dr. Pepper.
Yes,
Okay.
it's called a supercharged soda.
So we're just gonna get right into this.
We're just getting right into this. This is
What's
just
up,
sorrow.
Josiah? Josiah?
Josaro. That could be a new nickname. Josaro.
Josiah Navarro, thank you very much.
Just Josiah Navarro. You can find him at Josiah
At
Naruto
Josiah.
Run Instagram.facebook.com.
It's
Yeah.
actually Josiah Disaster.
No, it's Josiah is a disaster.
Oh, is it
Oh.
disaster? I was closer than any of them.
Anyways, who are you?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Halie.
Yes, this is Halie.
Yep. She's wearing a jean jacket.
She's wearing a jean jacket, looking pretty stylish with a black turtleneck.
Jean jacket.
With
Jean
Is
jacket.
that a turtle?
Jeans.
Whoa, with a jean.
She's
Is that,
still-
denim
Denim.
on denim.
is that a faux pas?
No, not anymore.
You can find
Oh.
her
It's back in.
on
Twitter
at
at jccwayne.org.
Actually, my Twitter handle is
Halie
Fleecs
Daily.
Navidad.
It was Halie Daily at
It was not Fleecs. What?
Instagram.facebook.twitter.com.
What?
I don't know what he said. We're not gonna
Incorporated.
Incorporated. So on this special episode, in case you didn't know these two people,
There's actually 4 of us.
there's 4 of us. Well, I know that. I don't count myself. Just kidding.
Yes.
I'm really
We
sad.
were on a camp team together.
Yes.
Goodness, when was it? Last year?
2018, so a few eternities
Oh.
ago.
18.
We're
Wow.
just-
That was so long ago.
So we're just welcoming like all camp team people. Like we had Jillian last week.
Yep, we had Jillian. This is camp team.
We haven't
We
had.
had Justin,
Brought to
who
you
was
by
our
Pepsi.
boss.
When you're on camp team, it's just a whole
Oh, well,
different
you guys
level
had-
of
you guys
how
had,
you
yes.
know each
Not
other and the
Yes.
bonds together. Like, I spent 2 months in the van with Nevin. I think I love Nevin more than
Oh.
Oh
anybody.
no.
This,
We know
this,
Nevin.
just so we're
We
clear.
know each other.
Just so we're clear, this is the same Josiah who loves McDonald's from
Yep.
episode 2.
And
Yes,
that
and I
Justin-
have a bone to pick
With Justin.
with Justin Ralston, who called me a 9-year-old,
No.
and he's right.
You're very good.
He is-
Then what's your bone to pick?
He's pretty.
I mean,
accurate.
there's
There
no
is
bone to
no
pick.
bone.
Like, everything you said about me is completely correct.
He's
Fair
just.
enough.
He's just.
Really?
Except, no, I do shower.
He does.
Nevin can confirm this.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
For our listeners at home and the
This
ones
turned
far away,
weird.
I never. There's never any events that occurred. Just
No, you weren't showering with me, just next to me.
But like,
In the
whoa!
sun.
Shut
Oh.
up. This was camp, folks. Camp.
Jesus, camp.
Well, I'm just kidding. Yes, it was camp.
Some of those bathrooms have better showers than the others.
No, that's
at
true,
the camps.
You can go to some of them real dingy. I gotta say, can we talk? So we were all on camp team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin, in case
Just
you
not
don't know,
together.
Justin was on camp team this past year, 2019, past summer. So let's talk about it.
Okay.
The showering experience. Honestly, that's one of my least favorite things. Like when I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing where every week we're gonna be to different camps. My thing was like, hey, I don't want to have to deal with all these different showers. Cause you know that meme where it talks about how like trying to figure out different showers.
No.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially at like camps. Okay, so
Can I
50%
point out
is
that Nevin took like 30 minutes
Yeah,
shower?
okay. Can confirm, no. It was more like an hour.
An hour to
Ten
shower.
to
Everyone would be
one.
like, where's
Nevin
Nevin?
would
And they
take
would
up
be like,
an
It's
hour
okay.
of time in the shower
in the
and
shower.
show up
Here's-
with everything.
Here's the thing though. It's not just showers that took forever. He would call himself a thorough dryer.
what do you know this?
Oh my
He
God.
told me at the North Carolina spring break trip that our friend Tanner
Yes.
went
Who
on.
is
with
also
us. He was
in
also
here.
in the
No.
room.
But he's
Well,
not-
one of the
Probably
camps
passed
that we
out.
were at, So we were all in cabins, and each cabin had 2 showers in them, and like those were the only showers like the campers and whoever's in that cabin was able to use.
Was this
Every
Iowa?
morning, yeah, it was CIBC.
Yeah, this was
every morning.
So it
So
was in Iowa.
Nevin would get in the shower, which basically meant the whole cabin only had
This
1
is-
shower
okay,
to
no,
use
this is-
because he would take up the entire
No,
morning.
I was in that
Let me
same cabin
interject.
yesterday.
Let me interject. I'm interjecting. First of all, my showers in and of themselves, I take 10-minute showers, maybe 11 or 12. Then I take about 10-15 minutes to dry. It really depends. Okay, it depends on the whole situation.
Just bring a blow dryer with you
Well,
to
just
dry
dry
yourself off
No,
thoroughly.
I have to be thoroughly dry. I don't like being any sort of damp outside. Okay, unless I'm in a pool and or a sleigh.
Okay, so wait, no,
I'm not done.
Or the
After that,
shower.
After I shower and dry, which can take up to 30 minutes depending on the day. After that,
On
then I
Tuesdays.
gotta normally
It
when I have my
is.
normal haircut, I have to do my hair, and that could take up to 10 minutes. Once you add in, the different situations.
If it's a bad or good
Then you
thing.
gotta do the hygiene things in the morning. Honestly, the thing that we're just gonna briefly mention this. Right? For our female viewers, please cover your ears.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
What's going on?
Earmuffs, girls.
It's not inappropriate. It's just nasty.
Okay.
I
I
have
don't
to use the
know where this
restroom
is
in the morning before I.
We
before
all
I do it.
poop, Nevin.
Yeah, and I take up to 20
Have you ever
minutes.
read that book, Everybody Poops?
I take
I
20 to
definitely
30
thought you were going
minutes in the
somewhere else
morning
with that.
to,
That's a
To
book.
poop?
to do the
Yeah.
business.
There's
Cool.
2 different conversations happening right now.
I said I take 20, 30 minutes
We
to
heard
poop.
you.
Oh.
That is a long time.
Yep.
I feel like that you
No.
should.
Okay,
get
approximately
that
how
checked
much of
out.
that
It
time
runs
is
in-
you like
it runs in the
pooping?
Okay, well there's some
Well,
scrolling
then
on
maybe
Twitter.
you,
Like, yes.
your family has some sort of deficiency. In
Hey, don't talk about my
something.
family like that. It's on YouTube. It may be. So
Okay, but Nevin, do you poop in the shower? Because most of the time you're in the shower.
No, it's in the shower. I just want to clarify.
Can
that
we
I
stop
have
talking
never-
about
That's true.
this?
Okay, well I have
It is
to-
a natural bodily function.
It is. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, do you guys want to talk about anything else from camping?
Oh, I have lots of things.
I mean, we could.
But they're
spin a
part of
whole
my
thing.
topic.
Ooh, we are gonna have a special episode someday. When and if we ever all get together.
That'd be. Yeah.
October 19th.
Well, yeah,
Like,
Justin will be.
what? Why?
Won't he be in Wayne?
Will we be in Wayne?
I thought that was
October 19th.
This is
What
awkward.
were
We talked about
What
this?
were we planning?
We're real organized.
Instead of going to Ballas, we're doing it here.
We should cut this out.
Okay, anyway.
No one knows what we're talking about. Anyways.
Back to what we were saying.
Yes.
I love your announcer voice.
Thank you.
All right. Well, what?
Well, okay, let's do the topics thing.
Alright, the topics thing. Nevin, would you like to start
Nevin,
this
yeah,
time?
Nevin
You never
should go
started.
first.
Right, I don't have
You
any.
never.
Exactly.
Aren't you the host of this
Yeah,
podcast?
Nevin,
Or like,
be
okay.
more
no,
prepared.
Alright.
I have some.
You know what? Fine.
No, I have some.
Are they from last week?
Well, yeah, but no,
Two
from
of them
2
are
weeks
from
ago.
last
From
week.
2 weeks ago. From 2
Right.
weeks ago, we said we could reuse them.
Expected.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's
I thought of one.
We're not gonna. What?
I thought of one on the way over here and I forgot what it was.
How are the guests more prepared than the
You need
host?
to get
I
closer to
mean,
the
honestly.
Hello. This is okay. To clarify, it's been a busy week.
Yes.
Same.
To clarify. So now that we got that clarified,
Nothing's clear.
Josiah, would you like to start then?
Please.
Okay.
Feels like enough.
I
Wait a
got.
minute. We can't all have 3 topics because that's more than.
I
No,
thought
but-
that we
Yeah.
do 3 and then we
Yeah.
choose one.
Yeah, but we don't. Is this gonna be a long episode? What are we?
Yeah. I
This
mean,
is
you have
gonna be
double
long.
guests.
It's 10:02. Okay, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Just cut out some. of the
Josiah has
last
to
2
drive back
minutes.
to Omaha.
Justin has to just has to drive back to Omaha.
Yeah.
I do have to drive back. To
When are the food places closed now? I'm not even gonna be able to get food. Well, I can find some at home.
We made chili and stuff last week, remember?
Oh my
Buns.
gosh. I made the most delicious spaghetti squash
Guys,
casserole.
we made chili with
With Polish
Polish sausage. It was actually
It
really
was
good.
homemade Polish sausage.
It was my mom's homemade Polish sausage.
Yeah.
Actually, I
And-
don't think it was my mom's.
Yeah.
She got it from a friend too.
Oh.
Got it from a friend.
Well, it was good.
It was good.
And also,
Yeah.
Nevin's roommate, we made it for Nevin's roommate, so
We did.
we gave them more than we got. But that's okay.
Yeah, me and Justin.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We were
The
just,
short end of the stick.
I got- Our roommate listens though. Shout out Drew.
That's okay.
Shout out to Drew.
That's alright. We were glad that we could serve you in this way, Drew.
Yes. So
I don't know. What are we talking about?
I don't know. Your mic's not working.
All right.
Hello. Is this better?
No,
Why is my mic not working?
it's because it's fine.
All right.
Okay, go ahead, Justin.
You gonna start, Josiah?
Sure, I got
Oh,
topics.
it's working again.
All right. So 3 topics. My first is ranch.
Just ranch.
Just ranch. Well, mostly like I hate ranch and everyone else loves ranch, so
We need
I
to
just
talk
need
about
a
that.
convincing argument
Yeah, we're
of
good.
why ranch is good.
Oh, I remembered my other topic now.
Second topic is when is the right time to get new shoes?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Something else.
When's the right
Elaborate.
time
Please
to
tell
get
me
new
what you thought it was.
nude.
What?
When's the right time to get nude?
In the shower?
Help me, please. I need to know when. No, like, so I wear shoes till they're absolutely like
Okay, no, yeah,
gone,
we can talk about that for sure.
and I want to know why people think they need to get shoes before that. And then my last topic is Nevin's driving
Why
I
don't
like
we
that
talk
one.
about that?
because it needs to be talked about. We need
It
help.
does.
I talk about it plenty.
I've experienced near-death experiences and all in your car,
And he's still alive. Not because of
and I need therapy.
he doesn't. I feel like now we have to talk about that one so that I can defend my case.
No,
I
we
agree.
just pick.
I agree.
Yep, she agrees. It's 50-50.
Wait, so we decide which one we want to talk
What
about.
was
Well, we
second
all
one?
do, but
I
you
like
can't
your second
decide.
one.
And
I
Tanner's the tiebreaker.
The shoes one?
Oh yeah, the shoes one.
Tanner's the tiebreaker.
Halie. Oh, shoes was on my list too. I can just add that. Okay.
There you go.
But I like my other
Okay.
topics.
Okay.
Okay.
My topics. My first one is what the ways that cats are better than dogs.
Oh, this is stupid. No.
Um,
Doesn't involve the last one.
plastics
Oh
The
my
death of the
gosh.
Definitely.
Why?
and
That's weird.
Nevin's spit.
Those are my 3 options. You can talk about my spit.
I have a video
We're not gonna.
that
You
I
can
will
verbally
link in
describe the
description.
video.
Yeah, we can
I don't think I want to talk about this. I'm thinking I might. Do we have vetoing power?
Of all 3?
No, no. Just the spit.
Do we have veto
I don't like
power?
this.
I don't know.
Is
Do
this?
we have any power?
No.
There we go.
Is this the government? What?
Well, let's see how the vote is. My vote is spit.
Gross. What was the second one?
Plastics.
Plastic.
The death of the
Yeah,
world.
she's gonna give you a pitch. I'm gonna cut it
About
out.
turtles. And dying.
Not about turtles, just about the earth
I
in
want to.
general.
I'll vote plastics because I
Alright.
want to see Nevin get triggered.
I vote plastic.
I'm not gonna get
If you-
triggered. I'm gonna
Yes,
just
you
cut it
will.
out. I'll just let you go on.
Oh, you turd.
I will. You
You
I-
can't do
I
that.
can.
No.
I literally have the power.
That's
You should-
rude.
Well, I've never heard. I would rather freaking talk about cats and dogs.
Conversations in plastic. Plastics.
That could.
We're not cutting that out
Okay.
Woo!
because we just named it right there. Okay.
Well, wait. It hasn't been decided yet.
And
It's
plastic
1-1.
water bottles. That's the
Okay.
conversations in plastic water
I'm
bottles.
changing my vote to dogs and cats or something.
Well, it doesn't
Then
matter.
your spit?
You haven't voted yet.
Yeah, I just voted for plastics.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Talking
go.
about
So
plastics.
We're
It'll make the
talking
episode
about
shorter, too.
plastics.
Talking about why are you cutting it out? That's so silly.
I'm gonna do it. Go ahead.
No, it's not.
Next one.
Go up.
Go throw up.
Go ahead. Go
It's
up.
from a Monsters Inc. bloomer.
Blooper.
Bloomer.
Blue. All right. My first
We
topic.
might not even air this episode. It might be an internal one.
No.
I'll
That's
cry.
no fair. They're staying here later
This
than
is
they.
how
I
I'm
will
gonna
get
get
up and
their
leave
my.
right now.
This is how I'm gonna get my start. Okay.
Yes.
It's true. We'll just feature you. We'll cut out everybody else's faces. Okay. Go ahead.
You're
Justin.
talking to
Okay.
yourself.
All right. My first topic is thrift stores.
Yes.
Okay. I was just in
Is
one.
what?
Thrift stores.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we talked about shoes because I
Yes.
really like that topic. It was on my list. And oh, it's cursive.
Definitely my vote is thrift
Yeah, I'm good with
stores.
thrift stores.
Okay. That makes me
Okay,
happy. That
so,
would drive
can
me.
I see your list?
No, because then no, it's not a surprise then.
Okay. I'm thinking Josiah's beard.
I like that topic.
He's just looking
You've
around
known
the
about
room
recording
for
this for
things
how
to
long?
talk about.
I've been preparing for something. I don't know what it is. Fluorescent lighting.
I
The
love
worst.
fluorescent.
And can we talk about fire alarms? I'm
Welcome.
talking about what not.
Okay, out of your 3 topics, how is Josiah's beard the best one?
Alright.
No, fire alarms. I want to talk about how like they'll randomly like require people to exit the building even when there's no fire. It's like what?
Welcome to
Because we have to
Conversations and
practice.
Water, where half the hosts just randomly pick
I'm
the topics
thinking-
as they look around the room.
I'm thinking my new thing's gonna be not having topics and that there's
That's not a new thing. You just do that every week.
no.
You just do that.
Anyways, so decisions. Or we could also talk about sweaters.
I'm wearing a sweater.
I don't know why I can't think
He's
of
looking
anything better than
directly at me.
When's
Khaki
the last
pants.
time
What do we
you
want to
wore a
vote on
striped
Nevin's,
sweater?
on Nevin's topics?
Anybody?
Why would we talk about fluorescent lighting?
Well, I would like to talk about how fluorescent lights are unflattering and
And they hurt my
They
eyes.
hurt her eyes. And they interfere with technology. And I'll tell you
They're
what.
bad for the environment.
Yeah, I don't care about that. But no, they're bad for the environment, and they don't last near as long as the new like LED bulbs things that you can get. Anyways, yeah,
My votes were just.
we're
Yeah.
at 18 minutes.
Can we just talk about my beard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, listen.
Is
Okay.
everything else on the board?
No, I mean,
We can make a conversation out of anything.
Not to be vain, but you chose some not interesting topics after that.
You just hurt his feelings.
Sorry. I still love you.
Alright. So let's start with your.
What topic did we vote on?
I don't know.
Shoes?
Was it
No.
shoes?
No, it
No,
was
it was
ranch. Ranch.
No, it was the other one. The third one.
What was the third one?
What was it?
Nevin's driving?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that what we voted on?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Nevin's driving.
Okay, well let me start. Or do we let the people that came up with
My
this?
bad. I don't know.
We want to hear your argument.
Well, I want to hear.
We should
I'll hear
we
from
should
you.
explain our experiences.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's false advertising. So.
You
Or
continually
we advertise.
drive 20 over the speed limit at any road you're on.
This is false. I go.
No.
No, it's false. It's false. I go 5 over
He's never gotten a
regularly
speeding
on the
ticket.
highway. I've never got a speeding ticket. I go 5
That's
over.
ridiculous.
That is
I've
a
gotten
flat
3.
out lie. I've been in the car with you. You go like 15 over.
No, I don't. Not on the highway. In town, I do go like 20 over because if there's no one else in the way, yeah, it depends on the situation.
You also pass people like when like
No,
oncoming
you're
traffic
just-
is extremely
you're
close.
Just, you're just a wuss.
Everyone in this room is nodding except you.
You're just a wuss.
Even
You gotta-
January's passed.
You gotta know. You gotta know timing. You gotta know timing. I know timing. I know
Is it time to meet Jesus?
I've never been in an accident on a highway or even a regular road.
I'm not
The only
saying you're
accidents-
like
No,
prone,
stop,
accident
sorry.
prone.
The only accidents I've ever had were in parking lots, and they were because either people backed into me or we had a miscommunication, which is what resulted in my.
This has happened more than once in a parking lot.
Well, the first one was in high school. We just like both backed into each other at the same time, and it was like, oh, which, and she didn't care.
Oh, whoops.
And then the second altercation happened.
Altercation.
Happened when I was flipping in, making a U to flip into a parking lot, and I didn't put
I
my
just
bike around
did
the
that. I've never done that.
and there was an oncoming truck. It was one of my friends, and he thought that I was pulling off to the curb because I was like, and so he tried to go around me, but hey, I was actually doing that, so he
Hey.
jammed my door. And then the most recent one was I was backing onto my driveway, which is ridiculous. My driveway.
3 times?
All parking lots. And there was a
live
parked
in a
car at
parking
the
lot.
bottom of my driveway. It was icy. My windows were frosted over. I couldn't see anything, so I actually backed into them. But hey, they never parked there after that, which was nice. And I didn't have to pay for it, so thank God for insurance. So yeah, the only thing I said was the parking lots. Yeah, the whole passing thing is just timing. You gotta know timing. I've never been. There's only been I can count about 2 times that I would say it's been close calls, and I was
I
like,
feel like every time I'm in the car with you is a close call.
okay. You have a right to that opinion. And
What about you guys?
as for the lack of speeding tickets, I'd like to address that.
I mean, that's just evading police force.
No, I've never evaded them because they would have to pursue me. I've been pulled over 3 times in my life, and all of them have been warnings.
How?
Because
I've never
because
gotten a warning.
even when I speed ridiculously on the highway, I'm going 10 over at most.
why? I was literally.
Yeah, but were you like?
I was literally passing somebody on the highway, and because I was speeding while passing them, they gave me a ticket.
That's a thing. You can't speed no matter what.
Yeah,
That's
well,
for sure.
I was like 16. I didn't know.
I don't do speed the drug. I speed in my car. It's different.
Okay, when I was younger, I have bad anxiety anyway, but in big cities, I would just close my eyes because I was terrified. That's how I feel as an adult driving with you.
Okay.
Then I have to close my eyes and just be like,
Also,
okay.
One of the
Let's go.
just a heads up for any future passengers I might have. One of the worst things you can do while you're riding in my car
Is complain about his
complain about my
driving, because
driving.
then it just gets worse.
Exactly. Well, I wouldn't say
It's
worse.
just an ego thing that you need to work on.
It's an ego thing. Call it what it is.
I think it's a pride issue.
It's
you
more
should pray
of-
about that.
No, it's more of I'm testing. Do you really trust Jesus? 'Cause
Do you trust Jesus? Because you will now.
anyways, that's that.
It's an interesting way to show
I don't
the
think
gospel.
that's how it works.
Alright.
Alright.
All right. You gotta say
Josiah?
it.
You say alright.
Alright. Try to make that as weird as
It
possible.
was. I heard it. That's what I sound. Okay. What's next? Let's jump.
Oh,
He doesn't
let's
want to
talk
talk
about
about
plastics.
plastics.
let's talk about
I'll just. You
plastics.
guys go ahead. I gotta go get some water.
Oh my gosh, Nevin. No, this
It's
this
called Conversations in
conversation.
Water.
This conversation is important.
Did
to
anybody
you.
bring water?
No,
No,
bro.
What's in this fridge?
Start talking, Haley.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's not even like I want everyone
This
in
is
the world to go zero waste because that's like practically impossible. But also, it's kind of ridiculous.
I just want
I feel
everyone
like
to know
that
that Nevin tried every way to escape this room and he couldn't
I want
to avoid this
I want something to
conversation.
drink.
Here.
Tanner's
Oh, it's empty.
You check my dick.
Let's
Plastics.
let's just all do better because we can.
Amen.
There are there are better alternatives to plastics. Like
the-
using a reusable water bottle. But what's not okay is when you take plastic water bottles to fill your reusable
Devin,
water.
how many water bottles do you have?
I have at least 3 maybe. Yeah. I use them.
It's not
I might
okay
fill
that
them with
Nevin has
plastic
done that
water.
before. He's filled his.
I recycle them in the trash can.
That, oh my gosh.
Right, recycle them in the trash. That went over my
I
head
just
for a
want
second.
you to know that plastic is not really that recyclable.
Okay, well that's a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could
It
burn
then turns into microplastics, which get into our water, and then we drink them.
Oh, they're pretty good. I'll tell you one thing.
Nevin.
I'll tell you one thing. Apple uses 100% recyclable aluminum.
And that's why we
in
love
other
apples.
devices. Yeah. This year, as of like last month, they started doing it in some other devices.
Yay, Apple.
But they don't use plastic because they're not HPs.
How was one of your topics not how Spider-Man was back in the MCU?
We should talk about
Woo!
Is that to be a new topic?
Yeah, that'll be my
Okay.
topic in
I
some other
just.
shows.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
Josiah's beard.
Yeah, let's talk about something much more interesting.
I like this topic.
Okay, do we want to jump to that, or do we gotta talk about Justin's shoes? No, his thrift shopping.
Thrift shopping.
Yes.
Thrift
All right.
shopping.
Okay, thrift shopping. Yes.
So, there was once a time in my life. We just saw it camping flashbacks. There was once a time in my life when I hated the idea of wearing clothes from like Goodwill because I when I was young I was like young, you know.
When I was young.
When he was young,
I
he
was
young.
young.
Yeah. You see, like
I don't relate to that.
I don't know. I just didn't. If my mom ever told me she got something for me from Goodwill, I was really hesitant to wear it, and if I did, I wore it like once. But eventually, in like high school, I grew out of that.
So was
Right.
it because of the like germ factor of
No.
like wearing somebody else's, or was it because
Well-
like people would think it was uncool,
No,
or was
it's,
it neither?
it's just because I didn't. It wasn't really germs. It's just I didn't want to wear clothes that other people had worn before.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really.
That
So
makes
now
sense, I
it's
guess.
changed.
Yeah.
Do you love
Why
it?
has it changed?
Like okay, so like probably through high school it just changed. I didn't like, but I didn't like start like I wasn't against wearing clothes that other people have worn before, but I didn't like start shopping at thrift stores until like a year ago when some of my friends like actively started it.
A question.
Yes.
How many thrift stores are in this area?
We got one.
There is one that is so great.
I've been to it. It's
Is
called
that the thrift
Thrift
warehouse?
Yes.
Oh.
Brought to you by.
That's our sponsor this week.
Yep.
We're not sponsored by thrift.
So like, when you go thrift shopping, is it just going to that one store?
Well.
Okay. Well, first of all, I need you to understand this is way American.
I know.
It's a miracle we have it.
That's true. But it's super solid.
It is.
I got the sweatshirt.
I went there.
Alright, I like the sweatshirt.
I forcibly went there with a friend on
Yesterday.
yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Gosh, it was like a year ago. It was yesterday at a wedding too. Yeah.
I mean, like, because I was thinking in my head, I was like, oh yeah, thrift shopping. Like, when I go thrift shopping, I live in Omaha. I go to like 6 different Goodwills and Salvation Armies,
Yeah.
like, over like a course of 8 hours.
If I'm in
And then I
Omaha,
was,
do that.
yeah, that makes sense. And then it dawned on me, like, wait, we're in Wayne.
Yeah.
Where's the thrift
So
stores?
we have when we do that. No, we have an antique store here.
Okay.
So we'll go there. You can't yawn. But yeah, I absolutely love it now. Thrift shopping is the best. It's super cheap. It's super awesome clothes.
Yes. I didn't start thrift shopping until college too.
Yeah.
That was mostly out of like, oh god, clothes are expensive.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
So
yes.
yeah. Well,
I have
okay.
multiple
My thing
reasons.
is, so I only buy clothes when I need them, and when I need them, I do it like anything else. I'm just like, oh, gotta go to the store and get some new whatevers. Now, recently I've been trying to like update my thing a little bit, like my fashion stuff.
My
because-
thing.
All I really wear is t-shirts and whatnots, and I was like, I need to, get a little more in there.
Yeah.
Other content.
Also,
So, but even then-
PSA: don't wear bootcut jeans ever.
okay. But also, I would just like to note,
Agreed.
What?
I
They're coming back in style. Like the
They're
belt
so
style, honestly.
what even is style?
Okay, style.
No, okay.
Let's look
not.
up the
We don't need it. No, we don't need that. Anyway, point is, right?
Right.
Gracious. I don't even know. I don't. So like when it comes to technology, which is the main thing I buy, or the majority of my money
That's
goes
true.
to, you don't buy. You really. It's becoming increasingly difficult to buy a reliable device secondhand. Like you can still kind of do it in some areas of technology, but like you really don't want to be buying a laptop or a phone secondhand because it just like battery degrades over time, and most of the time people hold on to their device until there's something wrong with it, and then they give it to someone else. You know what I mean? So usually there's something wrong with it anyways, which is why you don't buy it. So with that philosophy, I apply it to everything else I buy, which is why I don't really buy clothes secondhand. But with clothes, it's a lot different because it's not the case. They don't have batteries in them, and so
Yeah.
they don't degrade over time. But I have that mindset, so I don't really think
Yeah.
about it.
And if it's a good thrift shop, they aren't gonna put out clothing with stains.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, hopefully.
Unless it's like a style thing, like with a stain.
That's not.
There's a fly on my computer.
So going back to saving the
Okay.
Oh, Nevin's leaving.
this
again.
is
I'm sitting here.
my challenge to myself is like I'm only buying my clothes from like secondhand shops.
Okay.
And so it's really challenging me because there's already like so much clothing out there that still has a lot of like possible use out of it, and people are just like, oh, this is out of style, let's just throw it away or donate it. Yeah, so
All your clothes?
that's what I do. Not all of my clothes.
Okay,
The outer
call
layer of my clothes.
Yeah. I was gonna say like that jean jacket and the turtleneck, like that looks like a
Yeah.
thrift store.
This was the turtleneck. It's actually just like a
Oh.
Whoa.
That's a
What?
You can see my shoulder.
No, that's
That's
not
a
what I was
weird-
wondering. I was like surprised by the fact
Yeah,
that
so it's just like a tank top turtleneck-ish
Tank
thing.
turtle.
Tank
Go on,
Tank
tank
turtle.
turtle.
Turtle tank.
Yeah, and that's
Tank
from my
turtle.
stepmom. Shout out to Jolie.
Take the turtle.
And then this was actually my jean jacket did not come distressed,
Oh.
and it
Oh,
also
distressed
you
it
make it
yourself?
distressed?
I did, and it was
Wait.
also a darker color.
What?
Did
You
you bleach it?
bleached it?
What?
Did you bleach it?
Yeah.
I like just
Answer.
took a spray bottle of bleach
Yes,
and
good
just,
answer.
I like that. That's sweet.
and then you gotta cut them and then take tweezers and just distressing.
No,
Nevin is uninterested in this.
Yep.
Thanks, Nevin.
No! Hey, whoa! I don't hate anybody, especially haters.
Hand hug from across the table.
Wait, that was the wrong
That
one.
was.
There you go.
Thanks, Nevin.
Brought to you by love.
Not those.
Not those. Or aces.
Okay.
Aces of fate.
Blazes of hardware, folks.
Women.
I was
They might as well just call it
almost
women
started
now.
singing it
Used to
too.
be men. Anyways, go ahead.
It's you. It's your topic.
Yeah, what are we talking about now?
Anyways, go ahead.
What is my new topic?
Is it Spider-Man or is
Oh,
it?
yeah,
Oh,
Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah, so, clocking in 30
I'm
minutes.
all in.
Spotify.
Spotify.
Spider-Man is back. I call him Spotify for sure. Spider-Man's back in the MCU, and it's pretty great news. I
So
honestly,
happy.
I know that a lot of people said, "Oh, I'm not surprised," and I'm not like super surprised. But it came at a time like I wasn't expecting, and it had been long enough. I was like, okay, it's just not gonna happen, and I got over it. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you break up with a girl that I've never done because I've never been in a relationship. It's like when you
Let's
break up-
camp there. Let's unpack that.
No.
That was
it's-
episode 1.
It's like when you break up with a girl and then
What?
like
Did
a
you
month
say?
later
What did you just say?
break up with a girl.
I thought you said
Make out with a girl.
make
Hey!
Make out with a girl.
Never done that either. Anyways, brought to you by loneliness.
I feel that.
Why are we going dark, real dark here?
Because
Going to
we're
this
all
lonely hole.
and
We're gonna-
single and sad.
We're gonna cut this out.
Really? Okay.
You probably should cut it out.
Cut it out.
Especially because you just coughed. Everywhere.
So it was a dry cough, for the record.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like from my point of view, is like it had been long enough. I was like, I'm over it, and then they did it, and then I was like, hey, it's pretty cool. I'm glad he's back in. I think they're gonna extend it after the basically 2-movie deal because he's gonna be in one
Yeah.
Spider-Man movie, one MCU. I think it's weird because now there's literally 4 movies coming out in 2021.
I'm okay with that.
For
The more
MCU.
Marvel, the better.
Yeah,
And honestly, now that there's like a Spider-Man movie in the next phase lineup, I'm way more excited.
oh, same.
Because like,
The
I
last
mean, I'm
one's
excited for the next like batch of movies, but like since there's no like
yeah.
big team up movie that's announced yet, it's like okay, let's see what they're doing. And with, especially if you haven't seen Far From Home with the big cliffhanger at the end, I was so like,
Oh my god.
I was gonna be pissed if we were never gonna get an answer to that.
For the record,
You know, like
Spider-Man.
it was like the most
Secret
exciting
Identity was revealed.
like points of like where Spider-Man's story could go, and then it was like, oh no, we're not gonna have it. It was
Yeah.
like, you know, that State Farm commercial with the fishing,
Yeah.
and he's got the dollar at the end, and it was like they took the dreams away.
Yeah,
and now
I
it's
think I
bad.
would have an anxiety
Be quicker than
attack
that.
if I didn't just watch it like Friday.
Yeah, right.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, you just saw it.
She,
like
she
a
just
day
had
ago.
seen it.
Yeah.
Guys, Spider-Man's secret identity is revealed. Conversations in
Why
Spider-Man.
did you?
Spoiler.
Spoilers.
You'll be fine.
Did anybody else have a really bad feeling about what a fishbowl head? I don't remember his
Mysterio.
name. Mysterio.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
Okay.
Alright, here's.
Well, I had a feeling, and I was like, "Is he a bad guy?" And you're like, "No, he's fine."
Well, once
Well,
we got to the
duh.
bar scene, it was like kind of.
Yeah, the bar scene, that was.
I mean,
That
if
was
you
weird,
knew
but
comics,
iconic.
you knew what was happening.
Okay, well,
Well, nobody
I
reads
just
the
got
comics.
into the
Read
MCU
Wikipedia.
universe last December, so please forgive me.
Oh, I forget you.
I am uneducated in this. But I'm
Um,
still obsessed, and I love it.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So my thoughts on it.
Is.
Well, first off, if like Sony, like if Sony and Disney didn't make up, and Sony made 2 films with Tom Holland as Spider-Man still, they would have sucked because like that's like to clarify, like Tom Holland he signed with Disney for 2 more films deal, and like if it was just Sony making it without the MCU, they would have been
Yeah.
trash.
And it would have been confusing.
And plus, like the Homecoming and Far From Home are so tied to the
Yeah.
MCU. Like, how would you
And
reference
Iron Man?
anything? Like, we couldn't reference Tony
Yeah.
Stark.
Iron
without
Man.
Yeah.
it. It would have been dumb.
Yeah.
I think honestly, and I could be wrong. We don't actually know, but it could be that Sony like was like, all right, we're gonna do it by ourselves, and then they're like
Then
getting
they
their
realize they
writers and
couldn't.
directors together, and they're like, so we literally have no idea how we're gonna do this. So it could be that they were just
Yeah.
like, okay, we'll give Disney 25%, and I'm honestly surprised Disney agreed because Disney's really greedy.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they agreed to 25 and
I-
50.
Yeah, I think I honestly kind of think that part of it might have been kind of staged to get some publicity. Maybe a little bit. Maybe they like
I wouldn't
resolved
put it
it.
past them.
Maybe I think they maybe like resolved it before it was like a big whole thing. And they're like, wait a minute.
I
you
don't
make
know
this a big whole
because
thing.
I don't think so because Tom Holland like
Oh, that's true.
he didn't make an appearance until about maybe a couple days afterwards. It was at D23, maybe.
Well, I think they were trying to get
He
the
was
deal
trying to-
renegotiated for D23 to be part of like the announced
Mhm.
lineup, but like when things fell through,
Yeah.
obviously like they couldn't.
I
I
honestly
think Sony's the one who made a bigger deal about it
Oh,
publicly than Disney.
Oh yeah, because Sony was like, "Oh, it's too bad Disney didn't make a deal."
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's very possible it could be staged because I wouldn't put it past corporate companies like this to do that, especially Disney. But the timing was really weird. I feel like they
Yeah.
would have wanted to announce it at D23 if they.
Yeah.
Because D23 is huge. Like that's where they announced everything else for Disney
Mhm.
Plus and everything else. But
On another topic, how
Fantastic.
excited are we that Zac Efron might be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
Is that an actual rumor?
it's still a rumor. It
I
said.
wanted to-
I said
Wow.
that he might be.
Yeah, she did.
I'm excited.
Well,
Chris Hemsworth and Zac Efron.
But they.
That would be
Ooh.
hilarious.
Okay, but there's an
Well,
issue
we
that we're
need-
not talking about. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 isn't even in Phase 5. And because they can't do it until Gunn gets done with Suicide Squad,
I
because
know.
he went and took
It's
that
so
job and
sad.
Disney fired him. And so what sucks about it is, like, if you look at the end of Endgame, it perfectly sets up Volume 3 for as Guardians of the Galaxy,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And then, but they're not, timeline wise, they would literally have to go back in time to do that. So it's possible they could do some, like,
Well, and like the Thor sequel will be out before
exactly.
the next
Thor: Love
Guardians.
and Thunder with Natalie Portman taking.
You could have like. You could have like Thor and the Guardians in Thor, but that'd be weird. How are you gonna like stage his exit though?
Well, yeah, and that'll be interesting because rumor has it Natalie Portman is going to take up the mantle of Thor, but she's not going to take over the mantle of Thor.
Yeah, that'd be lame.
So he's still going to be
I
Thor.
got a question. Will Thor still be fat?
No.
I hope not.
I want fat Thor.
No, I think
You
we're all
want-
over
I
it.
love fat
Dude,
Thor.
I think we're all over it. I was
No,
over it
I-
halfway.
It's the fat.
I was
I related
I was
to fat
over it
Thor.
halfway through Endgame. I related, but I was
No,
That's
it-
why
like,
we love him.
I think he's. I mean, I love what they've done with Thor's characters since Ragnarok into Infinity War into Endgame, and I think they'll continue that. But I don't know. I'd just be a cop out. I think if it's like, oh, I just
That's
lost
true.
the weight.
But no,
But
he's an Asgardian god.
Yeah.
He
He's
can do what he
also-
wants.
That's
But,
why
like, they have
I-
lifespans. They die eventually. I'm sure like they gain weight
I
with
just-
age, even though they live like 5,000 years.
I was literally over it halfway through Endgame. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
when is he gonna switch back? Like, he's gotta just like he gets his hammer and maybe
But that's a cop out.
That's not a cop out. That's what always happens in the movie. Maybe it is a cop out, but it's what always happens. And so I was expecting it, then they didn't do it. I know, but it was fat the whole time.
I'm good with it.
Are we against fat people? No.
Well, I got a dad bod myself, and I ain't ashamed of it. Apparently they're back in, according to.
I feel like everyone's been saying dad bods are back in for like the last 5 years. I don't know if it's
I
actually
keep
true.
saying it.
Who's
I like
they?
your girlfriend. What?
I get a girlfriend.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
can we talk about Natalie Portman being back though?
Real
That makes
fast.
me happy.
I'm surprised, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
It makes me happy.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman was my
She's-
first celebrity crush
Yeah.
from Star
No,
Wars.
she's cute. She's alright. And
But-
she's gotta be getting older. Like that's how age works. So I don't
Yeah,
know
she's
how
like-
she still looks good.
No,
Yeah, but
she's
she's
got
a
a Benjamin
celebrity.
Button disease.
Actually,
She's a celebrity, and they have access to,
Drugs.
Pigs.
millions of dollars
Jewish.
where they can use it to keep their skin young.
She's Jewish.
Drugs.
And
Yeah.
drugs.
So drugs. Let's talk about those. I'm just
I
They
kidding.
are
love
bad
drugs.
for you.
No, but I am glad Natalie's back. I do think it's strange. If you didn't know, when she was in Thor, the third one, The Dark World,
The
right?
second one.
The second one,
Yeah.
The Dark World. They were
First
like,
one?
she did, apparently. So originally, the director was supposed to be the same chick that directed Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman.
Yeah, and then for some reason the studio had disagreements with her. They had different ideas for where they wanted the movie to go, and so they fired her. Patty Jenkins, I think is her name. They fired her, and then they hired someone else. She was still a woman director, but Natalie Portman didn't like it, and so she literally was like just did the movie without like caring or trying. I mean, it doesn't convey too much, but you can kind of tell when you rewatch it. I mean, it wasn't a great movie to begin with, but
Yeah,
especially
that movie's a mess. I
But,
was surprised that she came
but
back.
because of that, because she hasn't like badmouthed the MCU at all, but it was just a lot of people were like, we don't think she's ever gonna come back. And like with Thor 3 and they broke
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Endgame when she had that brief scene, it was probably like a cut from
That is.
Crazy.
Yeah,
exactly-
that was
it's
taken
it's
from old
from
footage
Dark
from
World.
the Dark World.
But she did record new dialogue that's in the background of a scene, like which is I love it. Only Marvel and Disney would care so much.
We'll pay you for 30 seconds of
Yeah,
dialogue.
literally. And who knows how many times they had to redo it.
And also, this just came to mind. She's in Star Wars.
Mhm.
Disney owns Star Wars
Mhm.
now.
Ooh.
But
And
we're
they're
not
making
gonna
the
wait.
Obi-Wan. They're
Yeah.
making an Obi-Wan series, which
Heck
takes
yeah.
place
In the Star Wars place.
during the same time she was Amidala. Padme.
She was
That man
alive.
Does it really? I thought it was.
Yeah, no, Obi-Wan. Well, it'll be a little bit after the original or the prequels, but
What?
because
She
Evan,
died.
I don't know.
Okay.
Dang it, she died. Well, they get a flashback.
Spoilers. Wait, this is going to be conversation. this
Spoiler
one.
alert.
Conversations and spoilers.
Revenge of the Sith came out how many years ago?
Yeah.
2005.
Guys, that was the
Years
only
ago.
good prequel. That was actually that was a good movie when it came out. Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I've watched Star Wars, but like
We're
once.
at about 45ish, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it.
I'm upset we didn't talk about my beard, guys.
We can briefly
But
get it.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
I recently shaved.
Oh.
I'll never
Oh, it
be.
feels soft.
Yeah,
probably
I put
never-
cream in my beard.
Oh,
Beard
Nice.
cream.
beard
That's
cream.
Whipped cream.
It's
Nah.
spelled like CREME. You buy it at
Creme.
Walmart. Creme.
Creme.
And it
Just
smells
I'm,
like a
That's
pine
so
forest.
fancy.
just like I'm Navarro. the guitarist for our worship night tonight literally thought my name was Navan. And after worship, he's like,
Good old
"Your
Jim.
name's Nevin?" Really is.
You guys don't know each other?
No.
Is
He's
he
not
not
from
from
Wayne
Wayne?
State. He's
no,
a friend
he's
of
a high schooler.
Rob Kruka.
Yeah.
What?
I just
Yeah.
needed
The
a guitarist.
guitarist?
I needed a guitarist.
He does
He
not
was at
look like
Navarro
a freshman.
this year. He led worship. I sang with him.
He sang with him.
I
I
sang.
thought he was like in his 20s.
He's a large. Well, okay, no, that's rude. He's tall.
He is tall.
He's tall.
He looks very mature
Yeah.
for his age.
He's dating Keith. No, we can cut that. Never mind.
Who's he?
He's dating Keith Lewis's sister.
Oh, at least he's not dating Keith Lewis. We're definitely cutting this.
Yeah, we're definitely cutting this part because that's not good.
He's a man. Okay,
All right.
this has been.
This has been conversation.
Conversations and
Conversation.
caffeine.
If only.
And
Water.
water.
Thank you,
that
Halie.
doesn't come
You
from
can just,
plastic bottles.
Even though we fought a lot during this episode.
I didn't feel that.
This
way.
episode just shows the strength of our friendship.
That's right. It's so strong.
Nothing can break canteen bonds.
No,
No.
you cannot.
Especially,
Ours?
yeah.
What?
I don't know. I was thinking other people would say something and then I wouldn't have to finish.
I did. I did.
Alright, well,
Alright,
we'll see you.
well,
We won't see you. That'd be
This
creepy.
has been fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Brought to you by. Jesus.
Some guy.
Yay. Tanner.
Satan.
No.
We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we? No. Okay.
Some guy. Wow, I almost fell off.
I need food and
I need to leave.
he needs to leave. My hair's all patted down in the area on my headphones were. You nailed me to the fire. Wait, that's not weird.
There was another in the fire, standing next to me.
There
was another in the water,
I regret it.
holding back the sea.
I regret
And
it.
if
Should
I
ever need reminding,
how
good you've been to me.
What are you recording?
Be another in
good
I'll count the joy come every battle, 'cause I know that's where you'll be.
and I can see
The light in the darkness, as the darkness bows to him, I can hear the roar of the heavens.
I need to let some of this sound
between where it's thin.
Alright, I gotta go.
Yep.
Oh,
You
I
gotta
can't
drive.
see.